Welcome all on behalf of Saraswat International Academy. Myself Satish Makwana, subject English, standard 9th English medium. Poem 1, The Road Not Taken. So students, today we are going to read about a poem, and the name of the poem is The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost, who is an American writer, American poet, and he writes simply but insightful, simple poems, but those simple poems have deep understanding, deep concept, okay, and that poems are related to common and ordinary experiences, okay. So one of the poem of his is The Road Not Taken. Now this well-known poem is about making choices and the choices that shape us, okay. So before going ahead, before actually reading the poem and understanding what exactly the poet has wants to say us in this poem, we'll see exactly the image, the picture of the road not taken. What exactly comes to our mind when we say the road not taken? So let's see the image of it. So here we have the image, a picture which gives a clear idea about the road not taken. So what we have here is two roads which are into two different directions in the forest, and we have greenery everywhere, okay, and the yellow leaves have been fallen on the ground, okay. There are marks, the road marks on the path, okay. So this is the exactly picture the poet wants to show us in the poem The Road Not Taken. So let's see, we'll read the poem. So before starting the poem, let's have a quick summary about the poem, okay. Now here the poet Robert Frost tells us about the struggle an individual does while he or she takes decisions in life, okay, and the person in the poem has to decide whether to choose the road which is much traveled by many people, or to choose the road which is not at all used by anyone, okay. So what does he does? He chooses the road which many people did not taken before, the one which was not used by many people, okay. And he also wonders about the road that he had not taken. So he chose one path, and after walking on the same path, he was thinking about the road which he had not taken. He thinks about the choice that he left, and also what would have happened if he had made a different choice. So he made a choice, and plus again he was thinking that what would have happened if I had chose the other path. So what would be the result of that? So this is the whole scenario which has been shown in this poem. The poet is trying to show that the feeling about the struggle, the result which one faces when an individual, whether he or she takes in or her life, okay. So let's start with the poem. The first stanza. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both, and be one traveller long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. So once the poet was walking down a road, and then there was a diversion. Diverged means two different paths, and he had to choose one out of them. Okay, so the poet says that as he was one person, he could travel on one road only. Okay, so at the same time he could not travel both the roads, so he had to travel only on one road. Yellow wood means forest with leaves which are wearing out, which are falling down. So might be it can be an autumn season when the leaves and flowers are falling off the trees. Okay, and they had turned yellow. So he kept standing, the poet kept standing there and looked at the path very carefully. And as far he could see, he was standing and looking where exactly the path is going. He was able to see the path till from where it curved means bent, after which it was covered with trees and was hidden. So the path, he was standing there and he was looking at the path till the end where he could see the road was bent, was curved, okay, and it was hidden in the trees. Okay, so moving ahead, then took the other just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear, though as for that the passing there had warned them really about the same. So the poet, he says just as fair, just as fair means as good as the other one. He felt that both the paths were equally good and started walking on one of them. So not many people had walked on this path earlier. That is why the path was grassy. The grass was not been pressed, or nobody had walked on that particular path before. And wanted wear means it was not walked over by many people. It was not used by many people. And after he walked on the path for some distance, he realized that both the paths had been worn out. So after walking, going ahead a little bit, he thought that both the paths were worn out, had been worn out. Then, and both that morning equally lay in leaves, no step had trodden back. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. Now, the poet says that both the paths were similar that morning. Both had leaves on them and no one had stepped on them, as they were still green in color. Okay, and he decided that day that he would take one path and keep the other path for another day. Okay, and he knew that he could not go back on the choice that he had made. So once he had made a choice, he could not go back and change the decision. He cannot go back again at the beginning of the road and take the another path. So he said, fine, it's okay, I have taken one decision, now it's okay, I cannot change it, it's fine. Okay, I shall be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere ages and ages hence, two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less travelled by, and that has made all the difference. So now what the poet is saying, that in the future he will take a deep breath and say that once upon a time he had reached such a point in life that there were two options, and he travelled on that road which had been less travelled upon by the number of people. Okay, so it took one choice, one road which was not used or not travelled by the less travelled by the number of people. Now that decision of his decided his future. Okay, so the poet tries to tell us that in our life we should be wise and be careful while making choices out of the options, okay, that we have in life, because our future is always dependent on the choice that we make today, okay. So we should be very careful in making choices, in making decisions. So here the poet says that the path that we don't choose is the road not taken, okay. So I hope you all have understood this poem very well, okay. And I'll be giving you the glossary apart from the textbook, which you need to again write down in your notebook, okay. As well as at the end of the session I would be giving you the answer keys for the questions which are given in the textbook, okay. So make sure you need to write down the glossary which is already given in the textbook at the end of the chapter. So you need at the end of the poem. So you need to write down those meanings as well as the glossary which I will give you and the answer keys for the questions. Thank you.